Have you ever heard about the haunted village of Wychmere and its dark secrets? Sound effect, eerie wind howling tucked away in a forgotten corner of the world, lies Wychmere, an isolated hamlet shrouded in mystery. This small settlement, nestled deep within a dense, enigmatic forest known as the Dark Grove, is steeped in local folklore, legends whispering of supernatural happenings and unspeakable horrors lurking within its depths. Sound effect, distant, ominous rumbling. In the heart of this eerie landscape, the village of Wychmere casts an ominous shadow, its haunted reputation whispered on the lips of those brave enough to utter its name. Sound effect, ghostly whispers. It's here, amid the spectral silence and the encroaching darkness, where our tale begins. Enter Amelia Rivers, a fearless paranormal investigator, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a thirst for the unknown. Sound effect, footsteps approaching. Her quest for truth has led her to Wychmere, to pierce the veil of its haunted past and bring its dark secrets to light. Sound effect, door creaking open. With a heart full of courage and a spirit unbroken by the tales of horror, Amelia arrives in the village ready to face whatever lurks in the shadows. The quaint, cobbled streets of Wychmere, seemingly untouched by time, echo with past whispers and untold stories that dance on the edge of reality. Sound effect, echoic whispers. The air, heavy with an ancient curse, hangs over the village like a cloak, its eerie stillness broken only by the rustling leaves of the encircling dark grove. Sound effect, rustling leaves. Yet Amelia isn't deterred. Armed with her determination and an unyielding will, she stands on the brink of the unknown, prepared to delve into the heart of the mystery. Sound effect, heartbeat. As she steps into the village, the echo of her footfall on the cobblestones is a declaration of her intent, a challenge to the darkness that has held Wychmere captive for far too long. Sound effect, footsteps on cobblestones. Unbeknownst to Amelia, this is just the beginning. There's an ominous presence that lingers in the air, a chill that whispers of the darkness yet to come. Sound effect, chilling wind. As the mystery unfolds, Amelia finds herself on the precipice of a world where the line between the living and the dead blurs. Sound effect, eerie music. Unaware of the darkness that awaits, Amelia steps foot onto the eerie, cobbled streets of Wychmere. Sound effect, echoing footsteps fading into the distance. An old, dilapidated mansion looms over the village like a specter. This mansion, a relic of a bygone era, is as much a part of Wychmere's story as the people who have lived and died here. It's here that Amelia Rivers, our fearless paranormal investigator, ventures next. As she steps over the threshold, the air thickens as if the house itself is inhaling, drawing her into its darkened heart. The mansion, a testament to the village's haunted past, is a labyrinth of shadow and mystery. Eager to unearth the secrets held within its crumbling walls, Amelia explores the mansion. She walks through long-abandoned halls, her footsteps echoing in the silence. She peers into rooms shrouded in darkness, their corners teeming with the unseen. She feels an unsettling energy, an undercurrent of dread that courses through the very foundations of the house. The mansion is not simply empty or abandoned. It's inhabited by echoes of the past. As Amelia delves deeper, she encounters the souls that linger here, trapped in a chilling tableau of their own torment. She witnesses their spectral forms, forever reliving moments of despair and dread. Each apparition is a piece of the mansion's cursed history, a fragment of a terrifying puzzle. In the dead of night, the mansion transforms. It's as if the stroke of midnight awakens the house from a deep slumber. Every creaking floorboard and rustling curtain is a whisper from the beyond. The anguished cries of the tormented souls resonate through the mansion, a chilling symphony of the supernatural. Amelia bears witness to the mansion's haunting transformation, her senses heightened in the face of the unexplainable. She feels the chill of spectral presences, hears the lament of the lost, and sees the shadows of the past play out before her. It's a haunting spectacle that would send chills down the spine of the bravest soul. The mansion is a place where the line between life and death is blurred, where the echoes of the past reverberate with a bone-chilling intensity. As Amelia explores its cursed halls, she steps closer to the truth behind Wychmere's haunting tale. The mansion comes alive with anguished cries, chilling screams, and a symphony of whispers that sends shivers down her spine. Deep within the mansion, Amelia uncovers a hidden chamber, a portal to a realm inhabited by monstrous creatures. This is a world where the darkness is a living, breathing entity, a place where the very air tastes of despair. Here, Amelia finds herself face to face with the shadows, grotesque abominations born from the deepest recesses of nightmares. They skulk in the darkness, their forms twisting and contorting in ways that defy nature, their very presence an affront to the living. These shadows are not mere specters or apparitions. They are the embodiment of the village's darkest secrets, their very existence fueled by the fear and despair that has gripped Wychmere for centuries. They are the silent spectators of the village's tormented history, the physical manifestations of its collective terror. As Amelia delves deeper into the mystery, she uncovers a chilling truth. The village of Wychmere itself is cursed. Its inhabitants, locked in a perpetual cycle of fear, have become unwilling pawns in a malevolent game. This game, however, is not of their making. The real puppet master is far more sinister, an entity whose power is as ancient as it is terrifying. A powerful jinn, imprisoned within the dark grove, feeds on their fear, growing stronger with each passing day. This jinn, a being of immense power and malevolence, is the source of the village's curse. Imprisoned within the confines of the dark grove, it draws strength from the villagers' fear and suffering. Each whisper of terror, each shudder of dread, every nightmare that breaks the tranquility of sleep, all serve to fuel the jinn's power. The shadows, the haunted mansion, the cursed village, all of it leads back to the jinn. Its influence has seeped into every corner of Wychmere, turning the village into a breeding ground for fear. It is the puppeteer pulling the strings, the architect of the village's descent into terror. And now Amelia must confront this ancient evil, for the fate of Wychmere hangs in the balance. The shadows of the dark grove have revealed their terrifying secret, and it's a race against time to break the jinn's curse before it consumes everything in its path. With time running out, Amelia ventures deep into the heart of the dark grove, a place where light fails to penetrate and the trees whisper forbidden secrets. The forest, once a silent observer, now becomes a living, breathing entity, its gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal hands, the dense undergrowth concealing unspeakable horrors. As she delves deeper, the air grows colder, heavy with an unseen dread. The forest seems to close in around her, the oppressive silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the creaking of ancient tree trunks. It's as if the dark grove itself is alive, watching her, testing her. The jinn's power begins to manifest in the most twisted ways. Illusions dance before her eyes, blurring the line between reality and nightmare. Ghostly apparitions flicker in and out of existence, their spectral forms shimmering in the moonlight. Visions of torment and despair cloud her mind, each one more demented than the last. The forest path twists and turns, leading her deeper into the heart of the grove. Each step she takes echoes with a haunting resonance, a chilling reminder of the countless souls who have tread this path before her, only to be lost forever in the forest's dark embrace. Yet amidst this labyrinth of fear and despair, Amelia finds a strange solace. It is not courage, but a profound understanding of the task at hand. The village of Wychmere, its tormented souls, the haunted mansion, they all depend on her will to confront the horror that lurks within the dark grove. She sees the monstrous shadows, their grotesque forms twisting and contorting in the darkness, and she does not falter. She hears the chilling screams and the symphony of whispers, and she does not waver. She feels the cold grip of fear, the weight of the village's fate on her shoulders, and she does not yield. Driven by the hope of freeing the village, Amelia persists, despite the horrors that surround her. She moves forward, deeper into the heart of the nightmare, her resolve unwavering, her spirit unbroken. For she is Amelia Rivers, the intrepid paranormal investigator, and she will not be defeated. In a climactic battle of wills, Amelia confronts the jinn within the heart of its lair. The forest around her seems to hold its breath, the oppressive darkness pressing in on all sides. The air is thick with anticipation, an unseen audience waiting for the final act to unfold. Amidst the shadows and the silence, Amelia's voice rings out clear and strong. She speaks ancient incantations, her words cutting through the darkness like a blade. The Jinn, a monstrous entity of smoke and fire, roars in defiance, its fury shaking the very foundations of the forest. But Amelia stands her ground, her resolve unwavering. She has come too far, seen too much to back down now. The truth, once buried in the depths of the dark grove, is now laid bare before her. The Jinn, once a terrifying spectre, is revealed for what it truly is. A prisoner, bound by fear and desperation. Amelia sees the villagers, their faces etched with terror, their spirits broken. She sees them in their darkest hour, calling out to the heavens for salvation, unknowingly binding the Jinn to the forest. Their fear, their despair, serving as the key to its captivity. With newfound determination, Amelia sets about breaking the ancient bond. She recites the final incantation, her voice rising above the Jinn's furious roars. The air crackles with electricity, the ground trembles beneath her feet, and for a moment it seems as though the world itself is coming apart at the seams. And then, silence. The Jinn's roars fade away, replaced by a quiet that is almost deafening in its intensity. The forest, once shrouded in darkness, is bathed in the soft glow of dawn. Amelia, her strength spent, collapses to the ground, her mission finally complete. With the Jinn's defeat, the curse is lifted and the village of Wychmere is finally free. The haunted mansion stands silent, its walls no longer echoing with tormented cries. The dark grove, once a place of unspeakable horrors, is now just an ordinary forest. And so our tale comes to an end. But remember, dear listener, that even in the darkest of places, light can be found. It may be hidden, obscured by shadows, but it is there, waiting to be discovered. For in the end, it is not the darkness that defines us, but how we choose to face it.